Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Now it is a general reading. Please keep that in mind, so it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you. Also, I am currently still accepting private reading requests, so if that's something that would interest you, then simply send your request to the email address that's in the description box below this video. Capricorn. It looks like there was a lost opportunity. I feel like you had it and lost it, or they had it and lost you, you know. I feel like I feel like there were a lot of issues between you. Um, I feel like somebody wasn't opening up, so a lot of it was contained. And this caused a lot of confusion because when somebody's not talking or somebody stops talking, well, the other person can only imagine what's wrong, and that can lead to many things, to their deepest, darkest fears, and that just makes things worse. So I feel like somebody was struggling. There were a lot of issues, and instead of sticking around and trying to fix them, so I feel like this is the person that was containing. I feel like they left. Okay, they just walked away. They left. They could have even ghosted the other partner. Okay, and so I feel like there was a lot of fighting because of this, because there was no communication between the two of you, and because one person was containing everything, and the other person was trying to figure out what was wrong, you know, and just imagining the worst. So that's what happened here. Although I do feel like there is a love connection. There was a lot of issues. It's possible that you have children with this person, possibly, or maybe one of you has a child or children. That's a possibility for some. Six of Swords is a card of passage. Okay, so it invites you to step through. It tells you not to be afraid of this opportunity, of this connection you feel with this person, because although there's all of these issues, you still feel a connection, or that they do. The problem is somebody's not talking. Somebody's got issues, most likely related to ghosts of the past. So somebody's got issues, but they're not talking about them. So they contain them, and they just keep piling up and piling up until they explode. And they did indeed explode. It's what happened. It's why the Five of Cups happened right here. All right, a lot of fighting. And so now this is the after here, and they're thinking about this person, and they you have the Five of Cups in the reverse, so there is deep regret, and they want to go back. Okay, that's what they're thinking about. Looking for a solution. You see the Empress is in the reverse. Something didn't grow. Well, maybe it didn't grow because maybe this person didn't give it the attention that it needed. You know, if you're trying to grow a plant, you have to give it food and water, give it attention if you want to make it grow. It's the same in relationships. And so maybe this person didn't give the attention to this relationship that they should have. And in hindsight, there's a realization of that. So their challenge is, see, here they are looking back. This is what I'm talking about in hindsight, right? They're aware of it, that they didn't give the attention they needed. They probably weren't very understanding. They weren't very cooperative either with that Three of Coins, because now, instead of building a future with somebody, they're alone, looking back at what they've lost, you know. So their challenge is going to be to turn this Empress around and make it grow. Bring that flower back to life. You know, what is it they need to learn from this situation? There was a consequence for not putting the attention where it needed. There was a consequence for not talking, and this is it. So, loss. So they still love this person, but they're not yet, or they haven't yet told them. There's a lot of things they want to get off their chest, but the commitment is still a great, it's still like a real possibility for this commitment to happen. Oh, and to get a letter or a message from this person. Okay, it's right there. Now that letter or that message could happen fairly quickly, and whatever it contains brings change. I feel like this person is like that, he's like the person I described. And so I feel like this is him. And now he's looking at that commitment. And he kind of let it slip through his fingers through his own behavior, through his own lack of attention and lack of care. Now he wants another opportunity and is looking for a solution or a way. He's seeking a direction here. He's holding on to hope that, well, maybe he can turn things around, but he's not sure that he can rely on it. He wants to reach for the opportunity, not sure he can rely on it. Okay, looking at his options for the future. Yeah, so he's been burned before in the past. He may not have always made the best of decisions. So right now, this is the relationship, and it sits like this until they figure out how to get it to move forward. Okay, so there's something here they need to see, a lesson. There's a lesson in here. The wheel is in the reverse. That's lessons not learned. So repeating patterns. And so if they want to turn that around, they really need to look deeper at what happened and why. Okay, how did they end up here? Once they figure that out, okay, they can turn this back in the upright. Okay, so they can turn the Empress back up into the upright. So the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, was a reversal of fortune, and now they must make adjustments. There's that Three of Coins, see? He's down there, he's figuring it out, he's looking back. Here he is where he threw the tools down and ran out, and now he's looking back, and there he is, same card, different deck though, so it speaks differently. Here he is making adjustments to that Three of Coins, okay? And this could be making adjustments together because now he's no longer alone. On the picture, here he is alone. So this is what he's thinking about. It's what he's thinking about. And he's lonely, he's withdrawn as well. So is this fellow. You can see it. You can just see he's very much in a mood here. Okay, so oh yeah, because he lost his Empress. Yes, and so this is why he's in such a mood, and he's lonely. He's missing his Empress. She's in the reverse over here, and he wants to turn it back up. He wants a new start. He wants to make up. It's right here. Wants to escape the situation. So you see how all of this, it just makes the whole story. Wanting to escape a situation, wanting to make up. That's the makeup card. Look how they're kissing behind those trees. Yeah. And so a Six of Shields in reverse is like it was them not seeing where the attention needed to go, or that they just weren't putting the attention. Okay. Um, Justice in reverse. I feel like they weren't very fair to you in the past, and weren't very honest with themselves either. And so this is weighing heavily on their mind here. This is the card of the conscience. And so I'll just, if I can get, there you go, conscience. And so he's got that on his conscience. And you see, he has did the work and he's found something in the trunk there. So I think that he very much understands now how he got here, and also he knows how to change it. Okay, he just has to get the courage to approach you, okay, and to talk with you about this, okay, to ask you for another chance, really, to apologize for not having seen it sooner, you know. But at least they did see it, and now they know, you know. So this is the sun shining its light on something that someone was struggling with. There's the hermit. That's this man. Understanding now. He has found this understanding. He sees now what that red flag was, what he was struggling with, what you guys were struggling with. He realizes what he has to do. He wasn't ready to open up about things and about his feelings before, but he is or will be soon in the future, okay? Because this card sits in the future, so it's a process that he is still going through. But when he reaches out to you, it is because he's ready to make these changes, okay? And you will get a message. Oh my God, look at that. Justice was reversed here. Now it is in the upright here. This is why we're seeing movement, okay? Because justice is very important to this, because now he's being honest with himself about what the problem was, okay? And now he sees, now he understands. And now he's coming to own up to his part in all of this. So very important. You are getting some really important messages here that are coming in the future. And you will then see movement. So these messages, like I said previously, bring change to your situation. Big change, huge change. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.